say Real Madrid with the momentum because 7 out of 7 is easy. Almost 14 goals are conceded 3. After momentum, no, I think there's a certain level of consistency and also they are attaching the Omoye, no. It is the good thing about it. And I think there's another thing which we can talk about, which is the tactical flexibility of Xabi Alonso. Kabu, was his son in Sano, sir? Was his son in Sano? Was his son in Sano? Was his son in Sano? O check the club World Cup now, boy, and I'm in 2 years in the preseason now. Yan checking the lineups are not the boss games in India. Anyhow, I know adapted. After that, you come and look at the system and tactics information and not audible league. And they are not person there. Then you understand, say, Alonso one particular coach. He is doing the simple things. Hilal or with 4-3-3. After Hilal, the next game we could be about 4-2-3-1. After 4-2-3-1, we actually 4-3-3 for against Portugal. After this game, the next one, Ubus was Akosesano. The next game, we could 3 back against Real Blue Salzburg. Or was saying 3 back. We're moving away from the 4-3-3 to a 3 back. After that, Juventus was about 3 back. After Juventus 3 back, no, only Paris Saint-Germain Dortmund was saying 4-3-1-2. It is in the Club World Cup no about 4-3-3. The same Club World Cup no about 3-5-2. In the same Club World Cup no also about 4-3-1-2. Then against Paris Saint-Germain or against Osasco. Then you understand the kind of job Alonso is trying to do. I say 4-3-1-2 now. So 3 formations in the Club World Cup: 4-3-1-2, 4-3-3, and a 3-5-2.
No, the pen system now.
Because one, I believe Senna or person T players in a reaction to changing tactics. I say
okay.
Now person who the quality of players on the resources or
okay.
Maybe also beefy up or try various formations and who maybe be a word engineer. And the question starting league new year but you so be a danger and results will pay. So the first game of Real Madrid this season, couple were more 3 back. He went for the 4-3-3 flat. Kylian Mbappé as the number 9, Vinicius as the left winger, then Brahim Diaz as the right winger, Tchouaméni as the number 6, then the creator in the shape of Arda Güler, then Valverde. But in this instance, Real Madrid Bobiana, Ubu say Omo attack Arda Güler number 10 and reflecting on their game against Oviedo. So Arda Güler will move to the number 10 position. Then Alexander Trent-Arnold will provide creativity from the wings as a wing back. Then Tchouaméni will drop as a centre back. But the second game against Oviedo gave us a different thing altogether about Alonso. After now, Valverde need Tchouaméni as the double pivot because Carvajal only soon as wing back.
Yeah.
Meaning say Trent Alexander-Arnold player on the court channel. What ought to say there be Carvajal age. Any in this situation in your mind to me money you soon as a wing back. It's a back with a flat 4, 2 in the midfield, 1 number 10, Kylian Mbappé, no more wing. Over the next game, subsequent, they're not quite shocking me. Alvaro Carreras, Dean Heisen. Then you understand, say, now Alonso na because maintains here. And all information where the Abacas for back 4 and so back 3.
Back 4.
Back 4. But in reality, no more back 3.
Call Carreras or Dean Heisen.
2 left backs. 2 centre backs. Ceballos, Valverde, Güler, Mastantuano. And Yamiwawa. Alonso. I will bet my 10 games no be able to do.
How very tactics no match after match. It will be Shiana Unzo, we will be bought 3 and over 4.
That is the good about the oil. A new rotation is over my time. But the bad thing about whatever he is doing, I say this is a Real Madrid club, and a bedroom maybe say being no be more. Quite fast to handle the situation.
Yeah.
First one we didn't kunim. First one we didn't kunim. Vinicius Junior.
Yeah. Or cover no cry.
Now you're an about boy.
Yeah.
But going forward, season year long.
Same baby, baba.
A walk up here, frustration here. That is the bad thing that can happen in it.
Yeah.
Number 2, I believe say there are more games over in your mobile. Any the way on city born and not here Vinicius, you say they press so well. That means team need more intensity.
Yeah.
They need to be fluid.
Yeah.
And they need to be very quick in transitions. The moment pressing and intensity becomes part of Real Madrid team, no, and best stretch their muscles. It will stretch them to the limit. Let's see how he contains the injury situation. But for now, it is a good start for Xabi Alonso. I'm not saying it's a Wakwakoji league, but it is a good start for Xabi Alonso.
No, I say I finished.
It is a good start. Oh no, on him say because tell me about testing the pie from because I'm oh shanty.
Yeah.
So Vinicius are more obi anka.
Yeah. But start to say Titomu.
What a oh shanty. Say be obi amobia. Raise concerns. The real also line up every game. Be an oh shanty obi anka one. But when the form goes bad, that is when you will be tested. But as it stands, this is a good start, and I think say a bit breathe a lot of confidence for Alonso Nemo as a coach. And the Real Madrid team, they said they made the right choice in appointing him.
Well, thank you very much. Mike Brana be kakra bi mamina. We are yemre fi medin komona. Okay. Any easy cra. Na iso obe producers or nanije onyum no pa. Clifford. Yeah.
Clifford then nam nim so produce gospel nko na Clifford be sponsor me mama circular dianes.
Oh so be moye.
Sir.
So be moye.
Magic. You better rap in it.
Also apart from Chelsea, all top European teams that played in the Club World Cup have hit the ground running. Okay, PSG, Bayern, Madrid. Okay. Apart from Chelsea, yeah. So I agree with you.
Man City have not hit the ground running.
Man City. Okay.
Yeah, we lose 2 games. Yeah. Draw back.
Yeah.
So
did you have farmer no crime? You are buying make a case for.
Yeah, Bayern have had a perfect start.
Yeah, so
Madrid have had a perfect start.
Yeah,
PSG have lost the game.
Sure.
It is sanity. But away from that, you see, it happens. It's BB, the oya, and yakwa. We're on the first yellow card,
Yeah.
Well,
sure.
Quite first yellow card, never a cry, and no cry you before saying second one, Second one, the Obekas and the referee. So this is how the first yellow card came for a Kitike. There was a foul incident here, GTR, no, next Southampton player, no.
Yeah.
I saw more a year, no, before no foul ball, no, or like, or then a punch call him, and the referee showed him that yellow card. That one was very silly. The second yellow card, very stupid. But then again, it goes to points to 110. He's naive.
Okay.
Or lack the experience to deal in such situations. Baby said, "Do obey no? Sani who this season ana Derby. I've not seen him misconduct himself on the pitch like he did. In the DNC, what happened behind the scenes? Him. Something might have urged him on. Minister, make what you see. And to be a piano man, and at the crew piano man, I would have loved to know, but unfortunately, me, Liverpool acquired some of the best attackers. No, me the beef here for more attack. But Ekitike say not all the players can be satisfied, especially the old boy. He's young. Your World Cup here, he will want to play consistently. Yan start me. Me ba me de dia na beba. Me pesa me chire bibi.
Me who say
and I should be the main guy. And I'm of course body. He will likely read papers, he will listen to the news, he will watch TV.
Yeah.
Not as a Liverpool force or more train say Isaac be recover. No, I have faith, no, I bet Shema. What do you think will happen? Every conversation that has gone on, you see Isaac Ba, why never so far? You have Bobo Dina and Boy Kitty. He's a human being like us. You feel it. Now so one pass couple of you know what you say. Want to me for no more crack of fat guy be about or you're good.
Sure.
Or be your look I for you or yeah dear sing couple and couple crying her bet. How would you feel?
Sure. Okay.
You want to display a certain level of share. No, bad bang. And not the whole thing. That's all they're maternity. So if you lack maturity and experience, also what bad radio so. Now I bet to Twayampia, no, say no wine. Bet me crab bonum, more handy or chere, no, being by exactly the point. So all you need to say any at times we forget that we forget that footballers are humans like us. Naivety, a 23-year-old, and we are fed people that. The example is at Paris Saint-Germain. Omoko Torno Ketwa. Oba no na Messi. Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, Mbappe na he was a second fiddle. He knows the pain of being a second fiddle. See, no matter what you can contribute. Dear God say, oh, GDA say, I didn't meet me, but you are not regarded and allowed to showcase what you can do. So I understand him. And naivety, and I only hope and pray, say he will not pay for it eventually. I hope said there and a slot about in the red card it will end there, but in the dressing room and a slot will apply a different approach towards helping him. It happens to every player. It happens to every human being. Maybe if we were in his shoes, we would have done worse. Open in Temakwe in Jesse the channel. Yes, what means is Adam to know him. Na game where Southampton and anybody na Champions League final over there. Only but how he was feeling then, his emotions got the better side of him. Adebayo against Arsenal for Manchester City. Arsenal for Man City. When he scored that goal, it was not said or could the Arsenal for an attempt, but the Arsenal fans had insulted his family. Omofre Adebayo said, "Oh, you're rat." I know Piscana there na name me cheap there and we use the WHORE word.
Yeah.
He will feel it. So the moment he scored that goal, I was starting so through me can check it. They know the Adebayochi, ne Koloture. Or Tiemu Freno, because they know the story, they are close to him. In Adebayo Kwako, yes, and Koloture anymore, Tiano, they are so chibebo. Adebayo said he knew the consequences of what he was doing, but he didn't care. He needed to prove a point. It cost him eventually. Man City wanya papa biyo. His career, it took a nosedive. So I am hoping and praying that Ekitike will not suffer further negative consequences from the actions or display and naivety and the foolish heart of a child. Abofrebia Jimmy Batanakuma Okakra. And I only hope say Anna Slot Ebetiano Quine Paso. No metimi opinion. Like he's a fine footballer.
Yeah.
Starter when you Liverpool. No. He is not the player we expected to start this way. Nanki Nimseke Isaac Bone Salamoa. But this guy has outshone Omunina.
I'll be real.
Liverpool attack. He's the one with the most goals now.
Yeah.
He has outshone them. And he scored in every competition he's played for Liverpool this season. Meaning Champions League was a go.
Champions League.
So he scored in the Community Shield. Washe or Premier League. The first Champions League game washe. The first EFL Cup game washe. They be on a mobile trainer, but a Subai. He also a mountain as no more fancheno. I stand to be corrected on the Champions League. So you know about Tremfamano. Let's understand him. Jeremy Fempono. Non Philip you. Only a kitty can shoes muntu nim send a decision ever. If you are outside, you see it differently. Ujina dominating no more tono. Now we start here. Na fafa here. And a piako here. Obetina damino na fede nesa. That is how the picture is. Let's forgive him for his naivety. All the 2 yellow cards he took yesterday. I said, what? What have you done? And this other here. Couple, and a video be near viral of Yoweri Museveni, Uganda president. Our national team no mobile ball the channel. Now I'm more a presidential hearing. Now all crazy or more on. Go be a moment show more channel. No, first a moment church him. the video is Sunday Shadrach. The asset obet media to and can make person called Bobo. Near tie a moon sem no so. So Shadrach, as I when a bear ready, already a mamma signal, then we go. But it only paints the picture of African football and the culture around it. Most of your national teams, yet as political tools. So there is no way politics ever free your national teams in India. To start with, the Black Stars of Ghana, it was a political vehicle for Nkrumah to champion his message of Pan-Africanism. So the Black Stars, Nkrumah was making sure that there were resources for that effect. The team ne ko amanane omo kosuya ye kofa amanane fo aba omo bekire nina. It was an Nkrumah approach. Okay, are you ready there, NTA? Okay. So video go nini. This is the goal now they share Uganda no. Check it. A pass or start video now you see.
Now my goalkeeper
and the keeper and the fullback miscommunication. The keeper PA. Ya bobo on sinechi. South Africa will take advantage and they will score Uganda. Into presidency bisa. And by the sign a mommy share mo go. What do you NTA no?
Why did the goalkeeper have to go and do the work of the fullback?
Mr. President, I think I was called in the heat of the moment and thought I could defend, but Mr. President,
where had the fullback gone?
I think the fullback can answer that.
Fullback, you come and tell us. What had happened to the fullback? Tell me what had happened.
We were attacking, so we were high up in the pitch, so we were quite up in the moment.
Why do you all go to attack? Because this is the whole thing of the AOR in the army. Area of responsibility. Why would you all go to attack and then you leave the goalkeeper alone? So, but nevertheless, we are now better off than we were. At least because of that, I am quite happy. And we remember I threatened that if they do well, I will do something to them. So this time I've come here to implement. I've already implemented my threat. I promise that every time you win. Why did the goalkeeper?
Museveni, the case of Uganda.
Yeah, Papa we know. Museveni.
Oh
yes.
West. I think that is the next Mugabe. Mugabe. There's a contest. African leaders have always used football to end up of only be friend sports washing.
Yeah.
So doing bonnet, sports any football no or mu use the paper doing bonnet no. Museveni is one person they lash out, especially for Ugandans. Watina Swache and Omaini develop a lot of backlash. Now, if the cranes of Uganda are performing, the people are happy. Or the China backroom here co-hosty. It is winning more matches, at the Nigeria backroom, people forget about their issues with him, and they are good to go. So, the affinity he has for the national side, then the keen interest is taking her. And your for no interest in tea. If Uganda are playing and winning, they will help him. But and yet the first time I was explaining the Nkrumah example, I think the most fierce this politics football issue Ekodru was in 1974.
Okay.
Then Zaire. Then they afraid the They were the first sub-Saharan country to qualify for the World Cup. That time, Zaire, AJ 1968 AFCON, Omoji Frigana and Sim. They then had some of the best teams, and then even at their club level, TP Englebert was challenging the likes of Asante Koroko for the Africa Club of Champions trophy. Again, this year, Mobutu Sese Seko, Anu Ababet Naso, after ousting Patrice Lumumba, yes, sir. he will use sports to popularize the regime. So there was massive investment in it. So what he said maybe Muhammad Ali and George Foreman abeko rumble in the jungle. Africa and Mobutu ne massa fight them by using the influence of Don King. Wow. So to say the Saudi Arabia for normal the boxing no. I friend sports washing. It did not start now. Then African leaders, especially a military background, they were using that to try and then get to the people. Sports number many, so I love this leader. That was the approach. So Mobutu the Ra Zaire or national team. They won the AFCON, I think 2 occasions. No, World Cup 74. Now this is what happened. The man Kagana ye World Cup 2014 bono. Zaire for the kucha sana to hodada. They nearly boycotted the tournament because FIFA was then giving a qualification bonus. At that time, the rate near $500,000, $500,000. Enti Haiti ni omo no qualify for World Cup and na Zaire for ni omo hotel no money say. Oh, Haiti for na jomo de players ya teacher omo de go shopping. Enti Zaire for no so wa twene omo train. Say omo so omo sabe come qualification bonus. Now I just say omo so dey de on because omo promise fee. Yeah. Omo first game against Scotland, Skanamba, omo lose 2-0. Enti part the second game against Yugoslavia. No me say na dey na modi ye. I say mo buye kwasia. Dey bia you a sports minister. Wafa ba kekese okoba yentehwe. Sika no madie bia na dey say dey so ye mbobo no. Some few hours after making that declaration, so almost striking. Then the president, Mobutu Sese Seko called. Hey, Mona was saying no. President Nanka, yes, hey, Modie, Ochina Lombabo born, Mets na me TV, Honamare. Na me sha says a Moisi Park, Neswa, that was the threatening issue to them. Anna players near say, young to mean Tiadia, and he was with my bro. And no Mukodia, bro, Yugoslavia, show 9-0. Then in the final game against Brazil, no more say. And also, Omobebo na memnefisa na president ne friend or Tiomo one. First game back Mulusu 9. Meshemo. Mode Mulusu 4-0. Mubabe Tome. Then the coach and the goalkeeper went to fix that game because Brazil needed 3 goals and a win to help them to qualify. And they lost 3-0 to Brazil. And no more free more buy. The moment they touched down, airport. Okay. Now the army track abisiwo. Players ni na mun free play ni mun for army track no you're walking straight to presidency when it was a presidential hearing but when they were summoned to come and meet the president omukọ na omubisa no mo na mo guye ni ma ase no mo metre mo nsemu Papa ne broso. So the captain just had to apologize. Yes, but there was a punishment. Punishment, and they say players are not more 1974 Zaire squad. No, Mobutu banned them from traveling. Presidential influence and a lot of stories to tell. And without it, your game didn't thrive. Sure. But for Mobutu's interventions in investment, Zaire would not have gone to the World Cup or won the AFCON. Yeah. But for Museveni, pushing money into Crane's national team and even allowing them to be co-host for the CHAN, they wouldn't have gotten to this level. But for Nkrumah, there would not have been the Black Stars. So sports and politics in Africa, it has always been a 2 cousins are yentimin disentangle. And that is the interesting storyline around this. Wow. Now can you answer a question, maybe, sir?
No, I think
the affair once we done that for the fair Musa. Okay, we AFCON qualification, no. Ghana. Nanka president as at that time. Nanka or the Nako be a barracks or meeting because no invited the whole. Was there any military by any other presidential commission of inquiry? Nanka you do 2 Nanka you be